Hello, it is I, koreina.kat, and today I am playing. What am I playing? Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor, and I'm finishing the game today because I already did all the side content off stream because I figured that wouldn't have been very interesting to watch because it was a lot. Even though there was definitely some moments that were pretty funny that I probably should have recorded, but in hindsight, I guess I will probably record stuff even if I'm not going live. Yes, that is probably a good idea. I also attempted to mess with my camera size because I feel like there's a lot of open space over here and I don't know if that's necessary, but whatever. Starts off so loud. Just don't mind me, still trying to remember stuff. Yeah, okay, so I don't have all the ability points because I don't feel like grinding out a whole bunch of XP for the last two. And I feel like the last two are okay to go without. I have all the abilities here, as you can see, and a plethora of money. And 98.5% complete. The only thing I haven't done is the main mission here. Did all the outcasts, rescue missions, sword legends, bow legends, dagger legends, survival challenges, hunting challenges, Ithilden, and artifacts. I did get yeah, so because I did all the sword challenges, it got another engraving on it, which I think is pretty cool. So the full thing is a beacon of light to the unled, blazing like fire with justice and land, stained with foulness. One stands alone in the light. This is for the sword. Urfael. But I do love that the engravings actually went on there, and you can see it. Nope, I'm just gonna blind it. Everybody, it's fine. That was for the sword. For the bow, Askar. Narvi had me made for the ringsmith and for his loyal service. His arrows truly may they hit their mark. I don't remember where this engraving is, though. The words are on here somewhere.
They're on the arches on either side of the handle.
Oh, I see it. Yeah. Yeah. And for a Karn, a dagger secret in the night. Terrifying evildoers who must give back with blood, swallows pain and red becomes black. This one's right along the bottom there. I love it. It's so fucking cool. I love the details in this. Anyway, I'm gonna have some choice words to say at the end of all this, but first, well, let's complete it. Let's complete the story. I have all the war chiefs on my side. I have tamed multiple Grauds, Karagoas, and all of the beings. Ah! Alright, well. Now, Lord of Mordor. Yes. Oh, who's that? Your forces await your command. The time has come to launch your assault against the Black Hand. Let's do it.
We wish to thank you for coming to our aid, Captain.
Aye. Never realized my smuggling could be so appreciated by the Queen. Lady.
They're here.
Orcs. They make bad passengers. But I've carried worse. Lady. Keep that plank level. Oi, touch nothing.
Queen Mao. It's good to see you in better health.
The boats are ready. The skippers have been briefed on your destination.
Good.
How long will those orcs obey you?
Well, I should think as long as I like.
Hopefully.
I'm in your debt.
We owe you our lives, Tony.
Just put an end to this madness.
My lady.
It's your rifle.
Yep.
Burn. Maim. Kill them all!
Drown the air with Uruk cries and the earth with Uruk blood!
Down with treasure!
If I didn't have a Nemesis here, would this still be a thing?
No. I also completely. Damn!
For Middle Earth!
Uh-huh, yep. Just gonna
We are at the final
take
reckoning.
that.
The fortress of the Black Hand.
It's amazing
Sorry.
and beautiful.
it's the So if it was my nemesis, so that was my nemesis. If it wasn't my nemesis, if I didn't have one, would there have been somebody there to stop me?
I'm sure there would have, but I really don't think we should just gloss over the fact that you emulated a man with absolute prejudice in front of his entire army.
He killed me so many times. So many. He just kept killing me, and then I kept killing him, and it was just back and forth, and somehow he was still alive, and here we are.
You mean here you are? His head is right there.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey guys, this way. Hey. Hey, come on. Tear of Grace, Shadow of Mordor, Best of Bane. I will look that up when I get a chance. The orc would give anyone nightmares. That's fair. The one that I just killed, usually he doesn't talk, he just kind of makes weird noises at me, and I hate it so much.
This is a trap. This silence taunts us. What sorcery is at work here?
So I thought the idea here was that I was gonna come with like armies and not just the 5 war chiefs alone. Oh, was I supposed to be up? Like Bane from Batman? Screams, not laughs, yeah.
I wasn't expecting you. I hope my soldiers gave you a welcome.
Where are you? Show yourself! This is the work of the tower.
The Black Hand went looking for you. But it will give me great pleasure to take you myself.
It's the Iron Throne, sit on it. Claim Westeros for yourself. I do not want
Bow to me. And I will deliver you to the Dark Lord, unspoiled.
We bow to no one.
The Dark Lord forgives you, Celebrimbor. Return to him and cast off this human corpse.
Stand up and fight.
There's no need, Ranger. Celebrimbor is your curse. He chose you.
Silence!
And he can release you at any time.
Oh no.
Yes, that's all you are, Ranger. A vessel for the Ringmaker. As you wish.
Oh, I don't want to do this. Oh, what?
What joy it is to fight such weakness, such pain, such a broken mind.
Okay, right trigger and B. But I have to find him, don't I? Did he? Is this telling me where he's at?
Do you remember how to see invisible stuff?
Stand before me. What do you still fight for? Avoid the mirror of what you've become. You have walked through the grave many times. I shall make you walk through the grave again and again.
No!
You know that I am your grave. You think you can defeat the great evil?
Oh, I don't like a time limit. Oh god. Wait. Oh.
You seek vengeance for us.
Oh.
You will never see your family again.
Huh? What?
Oh,
Oh, well, at least it hurts me here, I guess. I can't crouch or anything, so I can't, like, prepare for this.
You will never see your family again.
You said we were cursed. You deceived me.
It was Sauron's doing. This was your doing!
I should have died with my family.
I thought you wanted revenge. I can't leave you. But there is only one way to close the circle. The Black Hand remains.
Not for long.
Everyone's happy.
Stay still, my heart. The wound is deep.
No, the Caragor is worse. I promise you that.
Are you certain? Perhaps he enjoyed a free meal.
That little bite. Barely a scratch. None is in flames. We must return to Queen Marwen.
The Black Hand has been here. I can feel it.
Lothario.
Oh. Oh yeah, there's all this stuff that I definitely didn't read. Yeah. Now there's only one ability point I didn't get. Hurry! We must act fast! And teleport. Is it fine? It's fine. Whee! Go, 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 go. Go, go.
I am not worth your vengeance, Father. Why do you fight it?
We will be together soon. Forever.
Soon, queremos. Soon. But we took it from them.
Ag uzun ishi kring patul. Thief! It was mine to keep.
Be gone.
Sauron knows we're here.
Let's not keep him waiting.
Damn, what the hell?
Rangers of the Black Gate, I am Hallis, your new commander. I am proud to lead you, defending Gondor, should the Nameless One ever return. Stay forever strong and vigilant.
I come for you, Lord of Gifts.
Whoops!
Stop moving!
You know, I'll just let them handle it. They got it, right? There's the armies I thought I had.
Feel the true power of the Grave Walker!
Uh-oh. Just get rid of these guys. Or miss completely, that is also fine.
Deathwalker! You're too late, Ranger. Batador is rebuilt. Mount Doom is aflame. The fall of men is here, and Sauron will conquer all.
Sorry. Damn it. Alright, that guy I know can... Go, guys. Yeah. Don't mind me. Just over here doing my part. Yep. Don't like that. Sorry. I can't exactly control who it goes after. You work for me now. I'm just gonna... They're fine, right? Sorry. Don't mean to do that. Kind of just happens.
That coward ran away.
This will finish as it started, with shadow and flame falling on the Black Gate. The hammer and the tower are dead. Sauron is still weak. Without the power of the One Ring or the Ringmaker, he cannot take form. He will be trapped within Mordor, no more than an eye of flame bound to his dark tower.
And at last I can die, and none will avenge me.
Give me 1 second to check the stuff I picked up. Yeah, we're gonna... 8? 8. 9? 13. I don't think I saw these. No. Okay. And I don't think I got any of these. Someone doing 22. Oh! I should probably switch that out. Oh my gosh. Whoops. Which one is it? Choking hazard. Worm's tooth. Cool, cool. Okay. Hold on, guys. I gotta eat this tuber. Onwards, everybody. Up. We gotta go up. Pretty sure there's... Alright. That's fine. It's on the other side. That's fine. I don't need to learn how to walk up a ladder. It's whatever. Oh my god. Dude.
I have a gift for you, Celebrimbor.
That is a violent end. Oh my god.
The Dark Lord gave you a second chance to stand by his side. Now I give you no choice. We shall be sealed together in death.
So be it.
Return to me.
Oh, don't have me doing that.
Strike now, Johnny! I cannot hold it for much longer!
No, no, no! Oh my god! Oh! No, 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 no!
Talion, my heart, we will be together soon. Forever.
The Black Hand of Sauron is dead. The Hither Shore is calling us. This is no longer our battle. I tried fighting you. It can't be done.
Could you really rest for all of eternity, knowing that you had the chance to stop him, but did nothing? The time has come for a new ring.
I'm sorry. What? What? The hand is severed. What the? Song though. So, the story, to no one's surprise, is absolutely amazing. Oh my gosh, what? I'm over here like... I don't know how to turn down the volume for this. It's gonna overpower me. Oh, and it won't just play. Anyway. Give me a moment to get my thoughts together. I want to let the credits play, but it's too loud.
Just shot over the middle.
Huh?
Just shot over them, it'll be fine.
So, okay, so to no one's surprise, of course, the story was great. Like it really was. It definitely leaves me like, oh shit, like what are we gonna go do? What are we gonna like, especially like make a new ring? What do you mean? So that's huge. That's great. I am actually genuinely shocked that the final fights, plural, were so easy compared to literally all the other stuff that I've had to do. That's kind of shocking to me. Uh I definitely had some moments where it was a struggle because I don't usually play games like this, and I get frustrated pretty easily and quickly. So of course, I if I can, I usually try to play on like an easier mode because I'm here for the story. Like the gameplay's nice and can be fun and stuff, but I'm definitely here for the story of it. But that wasn't an option here, and it was difficult. There was definitely times where I had to 100% just step away and come back to it the next day or later that day or something because whew, it was difficult for sure. Um I meant to have like a whole thing prepared, like what I thought of everything, because the music of course is amazing because Lord of the Rings. So of course the Lord of the Rings inspired music is going to be great. Um Gameplay, I I do really like the gameplay. However, sometimes the controls felt a little weird and almost like it wasn't matching up with what I was trying to have him do. Which can be very frustrating, especially in like the big areas where I'm getting surrounded and I'm trying to do a singular thing and all of a sudden he's like, "I'm going to go stare at the wall now." And I'm like, "Yes, cuz that's what I wanted. I wanted that. I wanted you to stare at the wall for no reason." Um What about you, Xaeus? What you got? Input.
Given the awkwardness of the controls, I think you did extremely well. I too love the story, and the only like I love the game in general. While when Cat here wasn't streaming, I was actually playing the game on my
Mhm.
own, and it's fun. I miss it. I miss like just the overall mechanics, and I will say, if it came out nowadays, it'd probably be called extremely problematic, um, because you're going around enslaving people, and yeah,
Yeah, I
and
mean, I guess I don't really know if there would be a bypass for this because the just technically Lord of the Rings in general can be considered problematic, but
yeah,
uh
and um, I won't say my opinion on like what the counter argument would be, or if the argument should even be had, or if it should be full stop. What I will say is that it is a fun game, and um, as a gameplay wise, I think the only real disappointment, which I forgot, a lot of people at the time when the game came out, their big disappointment was the final fight being nothing but a quick time event.
mhm. I was expecting to like use all of the abilities and all of the stuff that I learned throughout the entire game to fight the boss or bosses. I didn't realize I was gonna fight the tower. And first off, the tower is that's crazy. Holy crap. Like that was just it was like it was a he's so creepy looking, and that mixed with like him purposefully playing with your head is just oh my gosh. That is the creepiness fits very well. And I think the tower is kind of a play off of the mouth of Sauron that you see. I think you only see the mouth of Sauron in the extended version of the movie.
And the Golem game.
Is the Mouth of Sauron in the Gollum game?
I think he is.
Oh, see, I don't like the Mouth of Sauron either, because that's also creepy. Because it's just a mouth and like a giant helmet, and it's no. But I like that I was able to use like the stealth mechanics to fight the tower. But yeah, that last fight, it was just like for me, of course, I don't like QuickTime events, so I panicked and I definitely almost just lost everything right there. But that was just QuickTime events, and it's like, what? That's weird.
Yeah, I need to look into why that happened, but the tower was done exceptionally well. I do wish there was like a fight to go with it, but I think like the part that you actually do, I think that should have been a lead up to like a more significant straightforward boss fight.
Mm-hmm.
And
I thought there was also going to be more, like, because like the whole like second half of the game, we're sitting there building up an army, and then we get there and we have 5 war chiefs and 5 people. Like total of 10 people, which I don't know if maybe there's a reason for that, but the so we have the 5 war chiefs and then just 5 of their followers, I guess. And we go in, there's a little bit of a fight there on the battlefield, and then they kind of took care of that, and then they weren't like I thought we were gonna all, essentially storm the tower there. But
well, other than dropping the ball at the end, I still like the game as a whole.
oh yeah, no, like story-wise I liked that, and I'm fine if the boss would have ended as a quick time event. If like there was still like that fight, right? Like it almost felt like they might have wanted to do something, but maybe there was a reason why they couldn't.
Yeah. Probably time constraints or money.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes. Yeah, it like besides the fact that there were parts that just felt really difficult, the boss fight comparatively is a little bit of a letdown for that. However, like because I'm not big on difficult boss fights anyway, like I'm fine with that because if it was super difficult and I had to do it 20 times, I want to see how the story ends. I don't want to sit here and struggle with the final fight and then forget like what I'm even doing. So it was really nice. Like I do like that it ended that way, so that way it's like it's kind of just like pushing the story forward towards the end. And there is another game. Shadow of War, right?
Yes.
I think. And I will be playing that next at some point.
At some point within the next hour, because honestly, I was expecting this to take a lot longer.
Yeah, I mean, I've been going for about 50 minutes, but yeah, I wanted this to kind of end on its own because I wanted to do the final stuff, however long that was going to take, and then kind of like give my thoughts about it just because. But yeah, I wasn't really expecting this to go super long. But yeah, I know the second game has some more mechanics that will probably frustrate me to no end. And that's going to be super fun. So we shall see. There might be times where I am replaced by somebody else, namely Xaeus, who will do some of the harder stuff for me, so that way because I just want to enjoy the story. I just want to experience the story for myself. Lord of the Rings specifically is a really big thing in my family specifically, because every year for Christmas, or around Christmas time, we will sit down and watch the movies, all of them, all the movies and the TV show, as a family. And we've been doing that for years. So being able to like kind of be in that world, even though this is like the darker side of the world, I guess, like directly involved with all the bloodshed and stuff like that. It's still really cool. It's still, and like the freedom of movement though, holy shit, I did not realize how little movement most games have. I'm over here climbing up walls, ziplining everywhere, jumping off of things. That's really nice. That's really nice.
Is there a post-credit scene?
I don't know. This is really loud, so I feel like I have to yell over it just to be heard over the noise. But I don't know if that's the case for realsies or if it's just because my headphones make it sound way louder. So I guess we'll see. I don't know if I should skip it though.
I think it'll be fine.
I do want to say that the every time I went to go fight a boss, there's too much build up there. Every time I'd go fight a boss and they would start like chanting their name, that was cool.
The game's presentation is like masterful.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I don't know if I can like make it go faster though. I don't even know where my mouse is. Well, I guess we're stuck here now. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. It's obviously an older game. It came out in 2014. So by older, I mean it's, you know, it's 10, 11 years old. So little older, so of course some of the stuff in it's going to be kind of dated to today's standards, but and then graphically it still looks pretty good. It holds up pretty well, actually. OBS didn't like it too much because it kept yelling at me saying that it was like overdoing something, and I don't know what that something was. Additional development, Liquid Dragon. What?
Found a new name for Starscream.
No. I'm trying to think. I think there was a little bit, like, some of the story kind of felt a little rushed. Or almost like they were just trying to, like, find pieces to fit within what they were trying to say or have us do. So they kind of just, like, threw it in there real quick. Which I get. So it does make me wonder if maybe there was some, like, not production issues, but, like, you know, pretty much every game at this point. You find out that, like, oh, hey, all sorts of stuff happened leading up to its actual release, so that's why, you know, it might be missing XYZ type thing. Spawn of Mordor. The production baby. That's cute.
Baby boy Hallman.
Hughie? Frances May Harmony Wetstein. Wetstein? Wetstein. I'm trying to think. There was something else that popped up in my head. Music though.
I'm looking at a post. During pre-production, we didn't have good metrics on our production capacity. This led to the specification of the game being over-ambitious, which, as we stated, to get a clearer picture of reality required us to make some pretty big and painful cuts. This created a double dip of pain. Firstly, there was the... You can keep playing with the credits, it's fine.
Oh, it's... Okay. Hold on.
Firstly, there was...
Let me turn you up in Discord.
Firstly, there was the last word.
Just kidding, I don't know how to do that.
I'll get closer to the mic. This created a double dip of pain. Firstly, there was the lost work on the features that were cut. Secondly, we created quite significant amounts of new work to replace the cut features or content, including some large wilderness areas and epic creatures such as the great beast mentioned above. What'd you say?
I said sorry, because I just cut back.
You're fine. Because even when a feature or quantity of content is cut, something has to be redesigned and created to take its place. And often that work, in its turn, was greater than we had anticipated. Hang on.
So, at least from what you just said, it almost sounds like there was... It almost sounds like there was a lot of stuff that they wanted to do. They just probably had that time constraint.
It was in development for 3 years, which is, like, by today's standards, that's very normal.
It seems kind of quick, actually. Well, I guess I might be thinking about, like, MMOs.
MMOs take 10.
Yeah.
Which is still absolutely unbelievable. Anyway, it makes me wonder what got cut, because it really felt like it looked like it was a gameplay first kind of thing. But there might have been a third area, so the story might have been an afterthought. But the story, surprisingly, was very straightforward and good, except for the whole kind of shoehorning in Lothariel?
A little bit. Like, it's almost like she was there for... almost like a possible love interest. Because, like, at least that's like what Celebrimbor mentioned. But I'm glad they didn't go that route. I'm glad they kind of just left it as a... That might be the reason why he feels not necessarily responsible for her, but like want to protect her, is because she reminds him of his wife.
I'm glad they didn't go that route too. Also, was Hirgon gonna stick around and help, or?
Oh yeah. No, he. Him, his wife, and I think whoever was with them in their cave, they had a route out of Mordor. So their story did get wrapped up. It definitely feels like there was probably other parts of the story that they wanted to do, and this is kind of just where it ended up.
Which is fine. Like, I think they were probably wanting to do somebody else's story for Act 1, and then like Italian's story moves forward a little bit. Somebody else's story for Act 2, his story moves a little bit, and then it looked like there was supposed to be an Act 3.
Hey, look, Laura Bailey played as Talian's wife.
Oh.
Hold on.
Steve Bloom, Nemesis Orcs.
John DiMaggio, the Hammer? Really?
Oh wow. Jennifer Hale.
Liam O'Brien was Gollum.
Oh wow.
Sam Riegel was one of the orcs. Travis Willingham, Hirgon, and Nemesis Orc.
Voice direction, Liam O'Brien.
Interesting. So the voice acting was spot on. I feel like it was really good. All the characters felt... First off, I do want to point out that that was like 95% of the cast for Critical Role. I swear, they're in everything together, right? But I didn't catch Liam O'Brien as Gollum. I didn't.
Me either.
I would not have guessed that, because we were actually talking about that the other day, about how Travis Willingham and Laura Bailey we can't ever recognize because their range is crazy. But Liam O'Brien almost always sounds the same. He always sounds like Illidan.
I was even thinking that, I was like, is they gonna Andy Serkis for Gollum again? Because like, whoever's doing his voice is spot on.
Yeah.
It's Illidan.
Nope, it's Illidan, yeah.
I just picture Gollum as a demon hunter with the blindfold and his wooden warglaives and the horns. You are not precious.
I am my scars. Alright, let's see if there's a post-credit scene. Okay, do I just get... Congratulations! You have defeated the Black Hand of Sauron and driven Sauron himself back to the ruins of Barad-dûr. However, the Dark Lord's shadow remains. Hold back the rising tide of his army by continuing to hunt captains and war chiefs, rescue the remaining outcasts trapped within Mordor, discover any remaining secrets and collectibles, and complete the legends of your weapons. I already did that. To be fair, I did that because I didn't know if this was gonna be a thing. 100%. 100% right there.
Congratulations.
Yay. Let's see, I'm trying to get some last thoughts in there. Yeah, the voices were great. Oh my gosh. The thing I was going to mention earlier, one of my, because like obviously I have complaints about some of the combat and how easy it is to get overwhelmed, and with there not really being a difficulty level here, just because it's like I personally like, I'm just here for the story, but something like the gameplay loop here is pretty much just the same thing. There's not a lot of variety. Because it's mostly fight an orc captain or war chief, and the exact same thing happens. As soon as they spot you, they do their little, couple of words of stuff, and then you either kill them or they kill you. And then rinse and repeat. And I didn't realize that even if you kill them and it says you killed them, they come back. I guess not always, but...
That's the gameplay loop for this is kind of, for me, a bit of a catch-22, because like with any open world game, after a while, it kind of starts to feel the same. And granted, with this, it's like go take over an orc, and like even as the game progresses, it's basically just new ways to repeat that loop. But honestly, that kind of goes for every single game that has a gameplay loop.
Yeah.
And like there are definitely ways to break up the monotony that a lot of the better games in throughout throughout its like 40-year history of the gaming industry have done. And sadly, this wasn't one of them. But like Metal Gear Solid, for example, you sneak around, you fight a boss, repeat, but they have levels where like now you're on a motorcycle, you have a or you got to bazooka something down while in the side passenger car of a motorcycle, or you're dead and you got to get back to your body or something like that. So it's all very story centric stuff whenever that happens, but it's also, especially if you're already under time constraints, I imagine it's very difficult.
Because like with this, it's all of the main mission stuff for the most part was mostly just like go find this specific boss, take care of him, rinse repeat. And then the outcast rescue missions were absolutely just the same because it was always free X amount of slaves, and then your bonus objective was maybe something different. Or it was something different each time. It was like, you know, maybe ride a Karagor or stealth kill, you know, like different stuff like that, which is fine. But that's part of the reason why I did that off stream, because I was like, that's not, it's just the same stuff. The last mission for it, however, for the Outcast Rescue mission, was a little different. And because I had to rescue 10 slaves, and they were all kind of in this like canyon thing, and they were all tied up in this canyon, and as I went over there and I freed one, all of a sudden a bunch of Uruks came from both sides of the canyon, so they set a trap for me. But as the Uruks closed in, all the slaves that I've been freeing throughout this entire game came and helped out, which was a really nice touch. So I do like that. That was really cool. The sword legend, bow legends, dagger legends, I like the idea behind this because that is really fun. However, there was many of them where I definitely did not use whatever weapon the legend is for, because it was just easier using the bow or doing stealth kills or something like that. Which is fine. I just find that kind of funny. Survival challenges and hunting challenges kind of just, you know, lets you notice some stuff. Like, I didn't realize that there was a difference between the different Graugs or the different Karagors. I thought they were just like almost like different skins for the same monster or beast thing. This, find the mysterious images etched on the walls of the ancient ruins. The wraith seems to have some connection to them. I thought there was going to be a little more payoff to this. Like,
honestly, they're
just I finished it, and then it's like, here's the finished picture, and I'm like, cool, what does it say? Huh?
Is there anything new in the main menu?
Well, like when I exit the game?
Yeah.
I can check, but I didn't notice anything when I logged back in today, because I finished that last night.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind then.
And same thing with the artifacts. Although I really did like the artifacts. I loved how each one had their own little snippet of history, and then on top of that, there was a memory associated with it. And I like that in the first area, the memories were seemingly tied more to Hirgon, and in the second area, more of them were tied to Torvin. Which I thought was a really interesting... I like that. I thought that was cool. But... yeah, so, like, there is stuff there to kind of break up the gameplay loop. And ultimately, like Xaeus said, everything kind of just ends up being, like, no matter what game you play, you're gonna notice that you're essentially doing the same thing over and over again. It just depends on how fun it is. And with this, it is very fun. While I don't usually play games like this, and I'm not usually big on combat like this specifically, I do like stealth. I do like stealth games, apparently. But my issue, and the thing that I struggled with a lot, was absolutely getting surrounded by so many captains at once. I would be fighting one guy, and then another guy shows up, and I'm like, hey, I can't right now, and then another guy shows up, and I'm like, were you guys having a campfire? Because this is... What, were you guys meeting for lunch? Like, did I interrupt something? Because, oh my gosh.
Hacksack.
Yeah, it's... I think if I would have used the Wraith Vision more, which I kind of forgot that I could just, like, go into that form, like, just to, like, scout, I feel like I wouldn't have been surprised when multiple bosses kind of just showed up. However, I'm kind of a go in and just get shit done, and regret immediately how I did that. Oh.
Well, what now?
Well, I'm going to play the next game. I don't know. I'm probably not going to start it tonight. Just because I don't really want to. Because I know it's going to be difficult, and I don't want to get frustrated and then go to bed angry. But I might stream another game. Date everything. Because I already started that. Maybe. I don't know. But I am going to play the next game. Probably tomorrow. And we will see how that goes. I am excited to see, like, what they kind of added to it. And, like, where the character starts, right? Because I'm assuming, like... This is also me just assuming, because I don't know anything about it. And Xaeus actually hasn't played it either. He did play this before. But Shadow of War, neither one of us has played it. And I'm just assuming we continue Talian's story here and see where that goes. But I do like that little bit at the end where it's like he's finally free. He can finally go and be with his wife and son. And he's like, will you really be able to rest for all of eternity knowing that there was a possibility you could do something and you didn't do it? And so here we are. Perfect setup for another game or for no game. Right? Although I am curious because he said time to make another ring, and I am like, what do you mean? What? So I'm very excited for the story, and I hope some of the issues with this game they fixed. And I know there's some different mechanics there, so you know, we'll see with that. Any last thoughts?
Nope, I think we covered just about everything.
Okay. I'm sure if either of us remember anything, we'll mention it at the start of Shadow of War. I am excited to start it, and that will happen soon. So, alright, well, first completed game on stream under my belt. We're good. We got it.
Congratulations.
Woo! Alright, well, until next time. Bye-bye.